Virtually half of the people on the earth go on a weight loss plan every 12 months. Some spend thousands of bucks on weight loss shakes, slimming tablets, ready-made ingredients and miracle herbs that assure speedy outcome. But a couple of minus 1/3 of the populace is overweight. Like it or now not, the one option to attain a healthful weight and keep the pounds off is to alter your tradition habits. What ladies, and guys, who want to drop extra pounds need are extra pastime and a meal plan to lose body fat. Why fad diets don't work? Have you ever heard of the Little One food eating regimen, the lemon detox weight loss plan, or the noted cabbage soup weight loss plan? If crash diets worked, weight problems charges wouldn't be on the upward push. These weight loss plans deprive your body of principal nutrients, main to muscle loss, fatigue, hormonal imbalances, metabolic harm, dull dermis and other problems. Plus, they're unsustainable in the long run, surrounding you up for failure. Read extra. 9 unhealthy, even unsafe weight loss diets take juice cleanses, for example. These eating regimen plans claim to detoxify or cleanse your liver and colon, which in turn facilitates weight loss. The difficulty is that living on most effective juices can deplete your physique of micro and macronutrients, akin to protein, fiber, iron and omega-3s. Nutrition B12, for illustration, is simplest observed in fish, meat, dairy and nutritional yeast, so that you is not going to get it from juices. Moreover, juicing eliminates the fiber from fruits and vegetables. You want this nutrient to keep your digestive approach running easily and to stay full. Furthermore, there's no proof that combining precise meals or eating just one variety of meals all day will affect fat loss. On top of that, you'll be able to suppose hungry and deprived, which can make the whole thing a lot more elaborate. First-class fat loss diet regime. Regrettably, there's no such thing as the fine fats loss weight loss program for women. Some food plans work higher than others, however they may be now not superb for everybody. The ketogenic eating regimen, for instance, has been shown to minimize body fat and visceral adipose tissue, exceptionally when combined with force training. This slimming plan involves limiting carbs to around 50 grams per day at the same time growing your fat intake. The drawback is that low-carb diets, such as the keto food regimen, may develop the danger of premature loss of life through as much as 32% and the chance of coronary heart disease with the aid of 51%. They've additionally been linked to greater premiums of melanoma and cerebrovascular sickness in 2018. Gain knowledge of published by using the ECRU Society of Cardiology. Recall your individual needs when picking out a fat loss meal plan. Make sure it matches your way of life and food preferences. In case you have candy teeth or interact in regular endeavor, the keto weight loss plan might now not be your excellent option. Industrial weight loss program plans, such as Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers and Volumetric, will also be relatively steeply priced. Plus, you can't a living off shakes and in a position made foods endlessly. Different diets, such as IIFYM, if it fits your macros, are nutritionally balanced but complex to comply with. Be all set to depend your energy and macros, weigh your food and do various maths. The ketogenic weight loss program. If you are watching for a weight loss program that fairly works, bear in mind trying the keto eating regimen. Be mindful, although, that it's really restrictive and difficult. This weight reduction plan used to be at the beginning designed to deal with epilepsy and youngsters. Today, it can be preferred amongst athletes and dieters alike. Dieters are inspired to eat high-fat foods, with little or no carbs and reasonable amounts of protein, similar to meat and fish, eggs, heavy cream, butter and ghee, some types of cheese, coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, nuts and seeds in moderation, almond flour, knock flour, coconut flour, leafy green vegetables, kale, spinach, Swiss chard, and so on. Lettuce, avocado, berries and different low-carb fruits. Sparsely processed foods are allowed too, so long as they meet the specifications listed. This means you could consume Sir Francis bacon, pepperoni, chorizo or ready-made egg salad. These products, although, aren't always healthy and may just include hidden carbs. The Duran weight loss program, an extra fat loss diet plan that has received popularity, is the Duran food plan. It has 4 distinctive phases, making it less difficult to torch fat and hold it off. The attack phase, which is essentially the most restrictive, eliminates carbs thoroughly. Dieters can select from 68 meals that include nothing, however, protein. In the course of the following phases, they are allowed to steadily introduce veggies and previously forbidden foods into everyday foods. This dietary plan is low in carbs and fat. It depends heavily on meat, fish, eggs and fat-free dairy, so it is now not the first-class choice for vegans and vegetarians. Hence, they may help shrink fat mass and keep lean mass, leading to improvements in physique composition. An extra gain knowledge of which used to be released within the Journal of Diet and Metabolism in 2016 confirms that high-protein diets are dependable ultimately and don't have any harmful results on liver and kidney perform. As cutting-edge dietitian notes, this eating pattern is more effective than low-protein diets for preventing metabolic slowdown and muscle loss in the course of caloric limit. The Mediterranean weight loss plan. This dietary plan receives a lot of reward from health authorities global. It's rich in protein, complex carbs, fiber and coronary heart healthy fats, selling a balanced way of life. Despite the fact that it can be no longer mainly designed for weight reduction, it could help you shed fat and keep the kilos off. The Mediterranean weight loss program is largely situated on fish, seafood, poultry, grains, nuts, seeds, greens and olive oil. These meals are greatly consumed in the nations bordering the Mediterranean Sea, corresponding to Italy and Greece. A 2014 review featured in the journal Nutrients has linked this dietary sample to a low incidence of high blood strain, hyperglycemia, hypercholesterolemia, insulin resistance and other danger factors for diabetes and heart sickness. It has additionally been proven to cut back the hazard of imperative adiposity and weight problems by means of half-of. Dieters must measure meals portions or depend calories, which provides to the convenience element. This process could lead to overeating, although when consumed in extra, even the healthiest meals can motivate weight gain. The Mediterranean food plan can aid you get leaner, but you still must eat mindfully, watch your parts and activity. The Sprint food plan. This consuming pattern was developed by the country-wide Coronary Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute in an effort to combat hypertension, a fundamental risk aspect for coronary heart disease. It's based on whole, traditional meals and can also be considered a lifelong approach to healthful eating. It emphasizes the consumption of entire grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes and low-fat dairy. Most foods allowed on the DASH food regimen are rich in fiber. This nutrient promotes satiety, supports digestive health and keeps your blood sugar phases stable. Additionally, dieters are motivated to restrict meat and develop their consumption of plant-scented meals, which may contribute to weight reduction. Trade your eating habits with regards to deciding upon a fat loss food plan for women. There's no one-dimension-suits-all solution. Every diet regime has its advantages and downsides. The Sprint eating regimen, for example, can strengthen your wellness and carry your blood stress down, however it's unlikely to cause primary weight loss. The Duran food regimen is nutritionally balanced but difficult and intricate to comply with. If you are physically lively, pick a food plan that's excessive in protein. Plan your foods around your exercises to maximize your physique's capacity to make use of protein, carbs and fat for vigor. Carb biking, for illustration, is a dietary strategy that alternates between excessive carb and low-carb days. Devour fewer fats and more carbs on your heaviest training days to get leaner and make the most out of your exercise. Recreate your favorite recipes utilizing fitter materials, comparable to whole pasta as an alternative of noodles, stevia alternatively of sugar and further dark chocolate rather of milk chocolate. Consider free to have an occasional cheat meal. It's perfectly nice, so long as it does not turn out to be a dependency.